Hey everybody, it's Perez, joined by Kristin Cavallari, who has a new book out, and there's lots I want to talk about, but first I guess I just have to ask, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
All right. Well, I wanted to start off by talking about just, you've been around the block a while, as have I.
I know, God.
Laguna Beach first premiered in 2004.
I know, I feel so old.
But you're not even 30 yet. But you're seasoned.
It's coming.
You're seasoned. When I say the word fame to you, now that you've been around over a decade, what does that mean to you?
What does the word fame mean
Or the
to me?
concept of it, or what relationship do you have with it?
Oh my God. You know, it's funny because I feel like I live a double life almost. Like all of this stuff, the hair, the makeup, doing interviews, like this isn't me. This isn't real life. I live in Chicago. I'm essentially a stay-at-home mom. I always have no makeup on, my hair's in a ponytail, and I'm in sweats. I mean, I literally, this isn't who I am. So it's interesting, I feel like, and I've sort of always felt like that even over the last 10 years. Like this is a fake kind of world, this whole Hollywood thing. I don't really take it too seriously. And so I've never gotten too wrapped up in it.
Well, when you were living here, though, it must have been different, though.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. When I was living here, I had paparazzi waiting outside my house and everything. But I still felt like, I don't know, I've never taken it too seriously, and I've never really... I mean, I guess when I was 18 and everything, it was all new and exciting. That was really fun. But I don't know. I just don't think it's like, I didn't grow up in all of this. So to me, it's just not real. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, it's not. I mean, some people take it too seriously.
I know. I don't know. I grew up in Colorado and Chicago and everything. And so even moving to California was all very exciting. But I don't know. Because I didn't grow up in it, I think I've been able to kind of keep one foot in and one foot out.
What do you think has changed the most in the last 12 years in terms of television or celebrity?
Well, at the time when Laguna Beach came on the air, that was the first big reality show of its kind. And so, we, even filming it, didn't really know what to expect. And I think now, TV is primarily reality TV. But now I feel like shows, everyone's just trying to one-up on the other person to get more camera time. Where at the time, we were just kind of doing our thing and we didn't really know. But now, going into a reality show, you've got to bring the drama if you want to get screen time.
I know. It's so not, but then what is real? It's real. Nothing's real.
Nothing is real. Once I had kids, I've had to pass on a lot of hosting opportunities in LA just because I want to be the one taking my kids to school. I want to be the one picking them up and making them dinner. Maybe in a few years when Jay's done with football and my kids are a little bit older, then it'll be a different story. But right now,
Does that mean you'll move back to LA?
I don't know. I mean, I would love to, but I wouldn't want to raise kids here, but I would in Southern California. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, some people might even say you don't have to work.
I know, and that's true.
But you do.
But I like working, I like having something to call my own. But that's why the shoes, I have a jewelry line, and the book are all great because I can make my own hours and I can work on them from anywhere. So I feel very lucky to be able to do both.
Is the goal to get you like Gwyneth Paltrow on? Do you want to be the next Goop?
No, I don't. I mean, I love her and I love what she's all about. But no, I mean, I'm just having fun doing what I'm doing. The shoes and the jewelry lines are a ton of fun and just plugging away on those. This book was a great experience. I found writing to be incredibly therapeutic, and so I would love to do a cookbook. And it's a lifestyle book, so I can kind of expand on it and do a lot of different things from here. So we'll see.
Now in Chicago, your husband, I know, plays football.
He does. He's the quarterback.
I know that.
Okay.
But
For the Chicago
Bears. The Cubs is baseball, right?
Yes, but hey, same city. So
I'm
you
not a
got
pro.
that.
And then Boston has 2 Sox, or do you guys have a Sox too?
2 Sox?
No, the White Sox and the Red Sox.
Oh, we have the White Sox.
Oh,
yes.
Chicago has 2 baseball teams.
Yes,
like
we do.
Like New York.
Yep.
Do you go to all the football games?
I do, unless I just had a baby or something. Otherwise, I'm there. I've been having a lot of babies the last few years, so I've missed a few because of that. But
I would imagine it's a very political world, like the wives of the football players.
It's not as scandalous as you would think or salacious. No.
Do you all hang out together?
I definitely, there's a few that I'm really close with. I have play dates with and all that good stuff. But it
they
isn't.
Have kids around the same age as yours.
Yeah, 2 of our kids actually go to school together. But it's not as cliquey as people would think. Everyone's really cool. I mean, there's a lot of turnover, to be honest. Since I've been with Jay, this will be my 7th season coming up. There's one person that's still on the team from when I first got there. So
him.
One other person. One other person.
I didn't know.
So there's a lot of new faces every year. Yeah.
Were you into football before you started dating him?
No, I knew nothing. I didn't even know who he was.
Are you into football now?
I love it now.
Yeah?
I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah. I've learned a lot over the last few years.
Now, just a few weeks ago, I had Heidi Montag on this
Oh.
couch. Have you spoken to her? And
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I talk to her all the time.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised by that.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
I talk to Audrina all the time too.
Well, I just didn't think she left that experience on good terms with people.
She didn't leave. I mean, her issues, I think, were more with the show, the producers, rather than the cast. That's what I think, anyway. So we always left on good terms. I love.
But you
her.
all hated Spencer.
I've never hated Spencer. Spencer's crazy, but
I know he was real crazy.
He's crazy, but I've never hated him.
Scary
I've known
crazy.
Spencer forever. Oh God, yeah.
He got scary crazy.
Yeah, I was never scared though.
No?
No.
What about Brody? Are you still in touch with him?
No, I saw him about a year and a half ago, but
Because that would be awkward. Because
Why?
you're married now.
But that's all right. He has a girlfriend. It's not awkward.
Well, if I was your husband, I don't know how I would feel about that.
No, no. It's all good.
Apparently, Brody has had a falling out with the Kardashians. Have you heard this?
No, you're my gossip guy. Tell me what's
Well, I
going
don't think
on.
he's been on the show in a while, right?
I don't
Does anybody
know.
know? Has he been on the show? No.
Oh.
So something must have happened.
Something happened.
Because he used to be on the
Is
show,
he
the
on I Am
Kardashian
Kate?
show. No.
Maybe his reality.
I don't think
TVs are
any of
behind
her
him.
kids are on that show.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird too.
I don't know.
But that whole thing is fascinating because, Brody was famous before Kim Kardashian ever was.
That's true. It's funny. Oh my God. The first time I met all the Kardashians was dating Brody and his sister. It was her engagement party, Casey.
The Jenner girl. Yeah.
And we went in Malibu and all the Kardashians were there. And
What year is like 07?
06 maybe.
06.
05 or 06. Probably
Okay.
06. And it was before anyone knew who they were and they were all there and I met them for the first time. So
I know. Well, that's kind
funny.
of why I wanted to start. Like, things have changed so much in the last 10 years. 10 years ago, nobody knew the Kardashians.
It's very true.
Now we can't escape them.
It's true. I know.
I mean, I respect the hustle.
I think it's a stressful way to, I don't know, when you're on the tabloids or in the tabloids or on the cover or whatever, it's kind of stressful. Even if you say it doesn't get to you, it's still like, there's like a pit in your stomach, especially 90% of the time that stuff isn't true and 10% is, and people judge you regardless and they really believe everything that they read. And I don't know, it can be kind of tough. So I'm kind of happy to leave that life behind me.
Yeah. You're married happily and have
Yeah.
3 kids now.
Yeah.
It's like also like Snooki. She's a lot different today than she was 4 years ago.
I know, it's so true. Yeah, she's a mama and married and doing all of it too. So it's very
I know.
cool.
I love it. So what is like the most surprising thing, or one of the, do you have to reveal all, but if I were to pick up the book, like, would I be surprised about anything that I read?
I think people are going to be really surprised about how honest and open I am about, especially my relationship with Jay. We haven't really talked about it in the past, but I really don't hold back. I don't sugarcoat anything, and I'm very honest about the fact that we don't have a perfect relationship. I don't think there is such thing as a perfect relationship. And, we work on it. We're in therapy, and, we're doing everything we can to make it work, but that's what it's all about.
Like in therapy, like how often?
I mean, not,
Not
every
every
day. No. I mean, we go periodically. I mean, but we really went to therapy a lot. We broke up for a little while, and therapy, I think, really saved our relationship. And so,
Whose idea was that?
it was mine when we broke up. I said that I suggested that he go to therapy, and then
That
I
he
joined.
go to
Yeah, and then
therapy.
I joined.
Oh, and you talk about this in the book.
I don't say that in the book specifically, but I do talk about how we go to therapy and the tools that we've learned and everything.
Because he just wasn't able to communicate. Was that the
Both
main
of
issue?
us. Both of us. I've learned. I mean, when I was younger, I met Jay when I was 23, and so at the time I was still a little girl. Essentially, I had a lot to learn, but I was like, it's all him, blah blah blah. He needs to go. And then of course, once you're in therapy, you start learning all your baggage as well. And I've learned a lot, and I think I've really grown a lot as a person from going to therapy.
I love. Do you do like date night once a week and all that jazz?
I mean, we would love to do it once a week. It doesn't happen that often, but yeah, we try to make an effort to do it occasionally. Right now, all I want to do is lay in bed with him and watch Walking Dead and then go to bed. He's very hands-on, and we're parents. That's what we do all day. We're parents. He's working out and working on himself and all that good stuff, but he's enjoying just being home with the family for a few months. So yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by. It's good
Thanks
to
for
see
having me.
you.
You too.
And bye.
Bye.